watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning. Starting off with a live look outside over the White House this morning. Today expected to be a beautiful day. We're looking at sunny skies and temperatures in the 70s. And along with being a beautiful day, it's also Friday, so you can't beat that. Good morning, and thanks for starting your Friday with us here on DC News Now at 6 o'clock. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Good morning to you. I'm Corey James. Liberty's in for Shanika this morning. Keep an eye on those roads. She's going to have the latest on the commute. In just a moment, turning things over to Jackie, tracking the forecast on this Friday. Things starting off pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad out there. I mean, it's just a bit more on the chillier side, but then later on today, we'll see those temperatures climb back into those 70s. We're talking upper 70s, though, in DC. Those temperatures right now, 40s farther back over towards our northwestern areas. High pressure, that's back off towards our north and west, too, and that's providing us with those dry conditions out there this morning. Like I mentioned, highs will climb thanks to that sunshine back in the 70s all across the board. Now, this is still a couple degrees below normal. Now, tomorrow as well as Sunday will be right around normal with high temperatures right to as lower 80s. Go with a high of 83 for your Saturday. Saturday, the pick of the weekend, since Sunday brings more clouds and the chances for some isolated showers. I'll go over the timing of those coming up in just a few minutes. Liberty, how's it looking on those roadways this morning?
Well, we do have a crash. This is in the Dumfries area. That accident on US 1 Fraley Boulevard heading northbound. So if you're traveling through the Dumfries area, you may see a slowdown. Watch out for emergency crews that are helping out with that tractor trailer. It apparently went into a ditch in that area. So if you're traveling in that area, just watch out for that incident. Now, other parts of the region, live look at 395 south of Washington Boulevard, and your drive is very smooth. Barely any cars on the roadway. Tanaya?
Thank you, Liberty. Well, developing this morning, former President Donald Trump found guilty on 34 felony counts.
A Manhattan jury handing down those guilty verdicts for falsifying business records in New York City. DC News Now's Randy Bass joins us live this morning near the White House with what comes next for the unprecedented ruling. And Randy, we heard from the former president himself after that ruling last night.
Yeah, Corey, Tanaya, this morning the former president still maintaining his innocence after that jury hands down a unanimous verdict convicting the former president on 34 counts of falsifying business records. Donald Trump is now the first former president to be convicted on felony charges. Prosecutors accused Trump of taking part in an illegal conspiracy to undermine the integrity of the 2016 presidential election and an unlawful plan to suppress negative information, which included concealing a hush money payment to an adult film star. After the court's ruling, the former president talking to the media, stressing he feels the trial was unfair, while prosecutors say it was all by the book.
This was a rigged decision right from day one, with a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case, never. And we will fight for our Constitution. This is long from over.
The 12 everyday jurors vowed to make a decision based on the evidence and the law, and the evidence and the law alone. Their deliberations led them to a unanimous conclusion beyond a reasonable doubt.
Now, a big question still on the minds of so many Americans this morning. How does this impact the former president and his potential path back here to the White House? The U.S. Constitution, however, does not preclude anyone convicted of a major crime or anybody even sitting behind bars in prison from running for president. Now, a judge in this case, the judge overseeing this case, will decide whether the former president will spend any time behind bars. Donald Trump's sentencing date is set for July 11th. Live in Lafayette Square Park, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Randy, thank you. And the Biden-Harris campaign responding, saying in part, quote, in New York today, we saw that no one is above the law. There is only one way to keep Donald Trump out of the Oval Office, at the ballot box. Convicted felon or not, Trump will still be the Republican nominee for president. And back here at home, many people reacting to the former president's guilty verdict. Some telling DC News Now they feel Trump's conviction is fair and eye-opening.
Every dog has its day. What's in the dark is going to come to the light.
It's a good day for democracy in that it shows that no one, not even a former president, is above the law.
Trump is facing 3 more felony indictments. We'll have more on what comes next for the former president, plus reaction from fellow politicians coming up in our next half hour.
And developing now, 3 people are recovering after a shooting in Leesburg, Virginia. Yeah,
this happened last night in an apartment complex on Edwards Ferry Road Northeast. Police say all 3 people were seriously hurt but are expected to recover. Now, at this time, no arrests have been made in this case. However, police say they are looking into several people of interest and interviewing witnesses.
We're obviously concerned. That's why we have such a large police presence here. We take their safety very seriously, and we're taking this investigation very seriously. And we appreciate their cooperation in helping us solve this case.
And police are still searching for witnesses in this investigation. Anyone with information is asked to call the number on your screen. That is 703-771-4500.
And Prince George's County Police investigating a deadly overnight shooting. Now, police say this happened just after 11 o'clock on Hawthorne Street in North Inglewood. They say they found a man dead with a gunshot wound. Officials say they are working to learn exactly what happened. Anyone with any information is asked to call police. And Prince George's County State's Attorney Aisha Braveboy says a 14-year-old is being held without bond. The teen is being charged in connection to last month's senior skip day shooting in Greenbelt. 5 teens were injured. This is the second teenager to be arrested in the case and held in jail pending trial. Officials say both suspects are being charged as adults.
And starting tomorrow, the Metro's Red Line in Montgomery County will close until the end of August.
Yeah, and that could affect your summer commute. DC News Now's Jean-Marie Sissay live at Silver Spring Station this morning. So, Jean-Marie, how are people going to be able to get around this?
Yeah, good morning. Well, Silver Spring Station, along with other stations on the eastern side of Montgomery, this time tomorrow will be closed, unfortunately. But there are some ways to get around that. Now, they do have the option of a free shuttle service. They also have the MARC train and commuter bus access. Now, some riders are excited about this, while others not so much. Several Red Line train stations are closing for renovations in Montgomery County starting Saturday, June 1st until August 31st. Those stations include Glenmont, Wheaton, Forest Glen, Silver Spring, and the Tacoma station will also be closed, but only up until the end of June. Riders can definitely expect delays like a wait time of up to 20 minutes with the new changes, as WMATA is offering other ways to get riders around, like a free shuttle service. The shuttles will run every 4 to 8 minutes between all of the closing stations, and on weekdays there will be an express shuttle service only for stops between Silver Spring and Metro Center. The MARC is also offering discounted one-way rides for just $3 on the Brunswick line from Garrett Park, Kensington, and Silver Spring to Metro Center. And the MTA commuter is also offering $3 tickets one way. Now, some riders don't mind the new changes, while others are not looking forward to it.
They are providing shuttles for, for us, the public, and it's free shuttling, so you don't have to worry about it. And it also could save $1 in your pocket.
You're cutting a whole county off of a very vital transportation system. So I don't know what you can do to replace that, and I don't think buses are the answer.
Now, if you do decide to use the MARC or the commuter bus access, just be sure that there is a $3 fee and that has to be paid in cash. Now, remember, all of this is starting tomorrow, Saturday, June 1st, up until August 31st. We're now reporting live in Silver Spring. I'm Jean-Marie Sissay, DC News Now.
Thank you, Jean-Marie. Well, in the district, the Department of Public Works is calling its new pilot towing program a success. It targets drivers with thousands of dollars in unpaid fines. The DPW launched the program in April. The department says cars with unpaid fines will get booted first. If they do not pay their fine after a period of time, the car then gets towed. One person from DPW says the program is part of the district's Vision Zero strategy.
Looking to improve the safety of our streets. And people realize that a part of street safety is getting these vehicles who are not obeying the laws off of our city streets.
Now, so far, DPW has towed almost 70 vehicles with more than a combined $600,000 in unpaid tickets. It also has booted 770 vehicles, totaling up to more than $1 million in unpaid fines. All right, well, the DMV is gearing up for a pretty fun weekend.
Yeah, the district is hosting several family-friendly events tomorrow, and some are within distance of each other. All of these events begin happening tomorrow. The annual Touch Truck event begins at 8 o'clock in the morning in RFK Stadium's Lot 8. This is where kids and families, they can get close up and personal with dozens of different vehicles. Then at 9 o'clock, an hour later, the Electric Vehicle Grand Prix begins. That's also in RFK Lot 8. This is where high schoolers from across the DMV will race hand-built electric vehicles. And over in Northwest, Mayor Muriel Bowser is kicking off Caribbean Heritage Month with a flag-raising ceremony. That's at 11:30 at the Banneker Recreation Center on Georgia Avenue. And the DMV ringing in Pride Month. In Maryland, Rockville is hosting its 8th annual Pride event at Rockville Town Square this Sunday. Now, this event runs from 2 to 5. It is free to attend. And over in Loudoun County, there is also going to be a Pride Festival Sunday at Claude Moore Park in Sterling. This begins at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and ends at 7 at night. Tickets for the event cost $5.